Welcome, race fans, to the virtual track of Michigan International Speedway. Tonight, the I-States Racing Association takes on Michigan here for their season finale. Everything on the line here tonight for the top four drivers. We're going to get right to them here. Tony Manji, Greg McKinney, Jim Westerfield, Josh Mayhew, all going to battle it out here for the championship. Now, you don't have to win the race in order to be the champion, folks. All you have to do is just... No, why is it doing that right there? I do not know, but all you have to do is finish ahead of the other driver. Now, Greg McKinney does not have 181 points. I do not understand why it's doing that. I didn't put the points up there because it doesn't matter. You know, they do not get stage points, so they don't count. They have got to finish ahead of one another. So, without further ado, we're going to get right straight to him here. We're actually going to start here with Josh Mayhew. Josh Mayhew, Josh for the booth. Got a copy real quick, bud?
I do, bud.
Well, Josh, man, this is the final race, man, the championship race. Everything on the line here tonight, bud. I know y'all got a driver's meeting here coming up momentarily, but, man, what is going through your mind?
I'm happy to be here. Final Four is a long season. Can't believe I'm one of the ones that it's going to go for the championship, but we're just going to try to stay clean and have a good race and hopefully be there in front of all them other three.
Well, you know, that's all you got to do. Finish ahead of the other three, because like he was telling me earlier, there ain't no stage points on the line, so that does not matter. It's finishing ahead of somebody else. So, Josh, good luck tonight, buddy, and, man, it's going to be 100 laps here, so it's going to make for a grueling race.
Yeah, sure is, bud. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, well, that is one of them, so let's go ahead and bring the other one down here. Tony Manji, Josh Verduth, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, Tony, man, I know you're not feeling good, so we're going to make this really quick, buddy. But, hey, final race of the final race of the season here tonight at Michigan. It is your home track, and it is your home track along with somebody else who is in the chase as well. So, you know, not only some competition, but y'all got a lot on the line here, man. So go ahead and make it quick, and what's going through your mind?
Yeah, it's going to be a great race tonight. The best overhead doors Chevy Silverado is going to be great, and we're just going to take it one lap at a time and one stage at a time and see what we can do with it. You know, I got Greg in there, my teammate. He's in the Final Four as well. So it's going to be, should be an intense one all the way to the finish.
Yes, it will, Tony. Well, the driver's meeting has started. We're going to let you get to that here, bud, but it's going to make for an awesome race, man. Get to feeling better first and foremost, because that's what's really important.
Thanks so much, buddy.
All right, well, we've got one more to bring down here. Now it's going to be Jim Westerfield. I'm going to go ahead and drag him down here real quick. Jim, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jim, I know they're in a driver's meeting, but you are one of the drivers in this Final Four here, battling for a championship, your home track as well. So not only your home track, but Tony's home track too. So a little bit of a rivalry here with who is going to take Michigan, and you never know. It could be any of the four that's in the battle here, man. What's going through your mind here tonight?
Just be consistent, stay ahead of the other three. That's all I keep thinking right now. Just hoping we have a clean race, and I hope all four of us are battling tightly and cleanly throughout the whole race.
Yeah, yes, sir. Well, one quick question. What do you think about these track temps?
Very slick, very slick. Watch cars sliding around and going through the infield, I'll tell you that much, right?
Yes, sir. Hey, well, you know, good luck tonight, Jim. 100 laps here tonight at this 2-mile track, drafting, you know, tires, taking care of your truck. That is going to be the key here tonight, bud.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're going to let them get back to it, but that is the top. That is 3 of the 4. Now, I cannot talk to Greg for some reason, but Greg McKinney, of course, is in this final race here and battling for that championship. So, a big shout out to Greg, and, you know, hopefully he, you know, can, hopefully by the next season rolls around, if everything works out, whatever the case may be, he can get that fixed, and maybe we'll be able to talk to him at that point. But let's get down here to the pre-race analytics here really quick, and boy, we're going to talk about those track temps here, because the 129-degree track temp here tonight, you could literally put an egg on that asphalt out there and it would literally cook it. It is hot and slick out there here tonight. Air temp 82 degrees, 100 laps, 200 miles, a tire window Well, at 30 to 40, nah, that ain't even going to matter. We're going to probably put it at about 10 to 15 here tonight. We're going to go ahead and adjust that real quick because of these track temps. Fuel window, however, 23 to 25 laps, depending on if you're going to try to save enough fuel or not. 23 probably, 25 is definitely going to be pushing it. But, we don't know what's going to happen here. We got 13 drivers out here, and who's going to help who, and who's going to get, locked up, because you can draft here. Pit road speed 55 miles per hour. It might be 55 or 60. We'll confirm that here in just a bit. But it's going to be a fight to the finish for these guys with these conditions the way they are here tonight. Now they are still running their stages as well. Stages here tonight are going to be 20, 40, and 100, but you don't get those stage points. So really, it's just having a consistent race and staying up ahead of those other four. Tony Maggi right now currently in the top spot here in the practice. He is currently sitting on a pit road. Josh Mayu in second here in practice. Dalton Tucker third. Logan Keiss fourth. Chuck Carroll fifth. Jim Westerfield in sixth right now. Keith McCullough seventh. Ed Adams eighth. Matthew McCann ninth. Doug Hess 10th. We've got Greg McKinney in 11th. Chad Engel 12th. And John Harold in the number 17 auto parts machine. He is out here, and he hasn't put in a time just yet, but it looks like he is going to. We're really going to have to pay attention to these drivers out here tonight, coming around turn number 2 and coming back on to the front stretch here at Michigan. For them to lose a grip, being slick, it is a very, very, very big possibility. Oh, let's see who we have in chat here. Not really right now much to really talk about. I am going to be doing some research here and trying to get to the computer, because FEG okay, well, I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I can't get to the website, so I don't know. I think it may be down, but we'll talk maybe later on to some of these other drivers here. At about 5 minutes left to go, we're going to sit here and kind of watch practice here for a little bit. How about we go on board here with Josh Mayu as the 43 of Keiss gets around him onto the outside. Josh Mayu in the preferred line, but man, you could just see how wicked loose it is out there coming out of 4 and onto the front stretch. He almost lost it. Now, he's been out here, well, I can't tell how many laps he's been out here, but in practice it doesn't show that information. But as he comes into turn number 1, he is not fully on the gas. Now coming out of 2 onto the backstretch. This is where you're going to really pick up draft and speed, is on this backstretch, and of course on the front stretches as well. All right, we've got a Logan Dittwiller in a chat here tonight. Logan, glad to have you in chat. These guys are going to be putting on a show here. 13 drivers here tonight. Now, who else we got in chat? Looks like we don't have, it looks like not really anybody else is talking right now. Looks like we've got about 6 watching here. We've got about coming down to about 2.5 minutes as we see Josh Mayhew there getting loose. Now, he does save it, but the number 3 also coming around, and he is going to get loose, coming down on through the tri-oval hard into the inside wall for the number 3 of Chuck Carroll. And he has glitched, it looks like, into the barrels there. And of course, he'll have to tow, but in practice, it's an instant tow, so he does not have to wait. But we are going to step away here, play the national anthem. We're going to getting into qualifying here in about 2 minutes and 29, or 2 minutes and 15 seconds here, and it'll be underway when we come back. Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway here. So let's take a look at those qualifying times here real quick. Josh Bayou currently out of front with a 40.004. Tony Maggi in second. Matty McCann third. Right now, that is the only three that's put in a time as of yet. Jim Westerfield, Ed Adams, Logan Keiss, Doug Hess, Chuck Harrell, all out here on the racing surface, putting in a time. Matthew McCann in third. Well, where is Jim Westerfield and the number 15 going to go? Right now, he is going to go into the 5th position. Tony Maggi going to go into second. He's going to be in second. Josh Mayhew still in first. Chuck Carroll third. Ed Adams currently in 6th. Oh, the 42 or 11 there of Ed Adams scraping the wall. Locking it down pit road. And Logan Keiss coming across the stripe. That is going to put him. Looks like that might have been his first lap. That's going to put him right and 7th. And Chad Engel, Doug Hess out here as well. Dalton Tucker, Greg McKinney, Kenny McCullough, and John Held have yet to put in a time. Chad Engel, first lap there. That is going to put Chad. Okay, that might have been his, not his first full lap, excuse me. So he'll go around one more time. Coming into turn 3. Now Doug Hess going directly into 4th. Chad Engel crossing the stripe. That is going to put him right in 9th. And Kenny McCullough coming down pit road. Kenny coming off of pit road, I should say. Now there's the blue cone there onto the backstretch. Right at the beginning, you have to stay below the yellow line, past that blue cone, then you can pull onto the track. Oh, Kenny McCullough coming across the stripe. John Held, the 17. He will be coming across the line. Time is starting for the both of these gentlemen. Almost 4 minutes left here in qualifying. 10 minutes or 2 laps is all they get. 40.050. That's going to put Kenny McCullough in 3rd. Now John Held's turn. Where is John going to go? 45.61. He is going to go into 11th. That looks like Dalton Tucker just now rolling out with about 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. All right, well, Dalton Tucker, he will come across the stripe to start his time. All right, well, Dalton Tucker looks like it's going to start his time over again. Greg McKinney, the other chase driver, out here as well. He is going to come across the stripe to start his time. All right, Greg McKinney going to go into fourth, that time by all right, well, it looks like Dalton Tucker back out here with about 55 seconds to go. And Dalton's going to come across the stripe, that time by 41.27. He is going to go into fourth, knocking Greg McKinney back to fifth with about 30 seconds left here. It looks like Dalton Tucker is going to call it quits here on that lap. So everybody has qualified. Josh Mayhew coming away with the pole here tonight. So we don't have time, so we'll get them. See here, let's get them on the grid here momentarily. All right, this is the Moto Option starting grid here tonight. Josh Mayhew grabbing the pole with a 40.004. Congratulations to Josh for getting the pole. Tony Maggi going to start on the outside of him in second. Kenny McCullough third. Dalton Tucker fourth. Greg McKinney in fifth. Chuck Carroll sixth. Doug Hess seventh. Jim Westerfield eighth. Matthew McCann ninth. And Ed Adams is going to round out that 10th spot. Logan Keiss 11th. Chad Ingle 12th. And John Hale is going to round out the field here tonight in 13th. So let's go ahead and get Josh up here real quick if we can. Josh, you got a copy again, buddy?
Sure do.
Well, grabbing the pole out here, man. Nice a lap there. Well, that actually is a good thing, right? You know, you could test out the waters per se.
Yeah, if you want to say that. It's first pole all year, so good time to do it.
Well, now, you told me you don't get bonus points for the stages, but do you still get the bonus points for leading the laps and all that other good stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So those will come in handy, but in order to be the champion, though, you got to finish ahead of the other people, right?
Yeah, buddy, it's going to be a tough one. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay out front here, but
we'll give it a shot. All right, Josh, well, let's get to it, man. Good luck down there, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, well, that was Josh Mayhew, our pole sitter here tonight. ready. We're rolling off. Hey, Rudy. Well, it's in the yellow, buddy. All right, coming down the backstretch into turn number 3. We'll get them going the same way I always do. Pace car at the Ford Mustang. Gonna make that sharp left turn. There it goes. Down toward the safety of pit road. Josh Bayou, Tanamanji. Row number 1. Waiting for the green flag to come out. Here we go, folks. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing here at Michigan for the United States Racing Association season finale here tonight. And a battle for the lead already. Tony Manji and Josh Mayu going at it up front, down toward the backstretch. Here we go. Tony on the outside, Josh on the inside. Dalton right behind Tony. Tony gonna take over the lead. And he will come, it looks like, and lead the first lap of this race. Greg Screaming McKinney already moving up, already positioned into 4th. He is now side by side going into turn number 1 after the first lap of the 24th of Dalton Tucker, side by side into 1 and 2. Coming down the back stretch, still side by side, single foul, except for these two. Going into turn number 3, Greg McKinney is going to complete the pass on the number 24. Doug Hess also up 2 spots. 24, Dalton Tucker all over the back bumper with the number 20. Tony Manji, Josh Mayu still up front. Jim Westerfield getting into the mix here. Looks like Dalton Tucker was looking there to the inside of the number 20, not able to make it stick. Ed Adams in the number, well, in the 11 in the ticker, but it's the 42 on his car, is all over the back bumper of the 15 of Jim Westerfield. Ed Adams, Jim Westerfield teammates, Wolfpack Motorsports, alongside Chad Engel and Matthew McCann. And checking on both of these gentlemen, Chad Engel in 9th and Matthew McCann in 10th. He's got John Harold right behind him. Josh Mayu still keeping it at about 2/10. Right up there with Tony Manji. Greg McKinney now in 3rd. Up 2 spots from the start of the race. Not a big field here tonight. Not many battles going on. 11 Kice has dropped back to 11th from 8th. Matthew McCann dropped from 9th to 10th. And Kenny McCullough also dropping back. Kenny McCullough started 3rd. He was back to 12th. Chad Engel started, or Chuck Harrell started 6th. He is 13th. Watching the battle here, brewing here between Greg McKinney and Dalton Tucker again. The top three right now in this chase format. The other driver, Jim Westerfield, back here in 6th. Well, 8 laps into the race, let's go ahead and show the slideshow or the chase grid and how these drivers got here. Tony Maggi, Dalton Tucker, Thomas Gold was your winners in the Challenger round. They automatically moved into the contender round. Maggi, Gold, and McKinney won in the contender round. That put them automatically into the eliminator round. And in the eliminator round, Greg McKinney got the automatic bid, but after all the points was added up and done, it was McKinney, Westerfield, Maggi, and Mayu that was locked in. Now Greg McKinney has closed the gap between him and the 0-2 of Josh Mayu. Greg McKinney now to the inside. These tires already starting to wear down. Times are already falling off here. A little over almost a second. And Greg McKinney did get around Josh Mayu. That's going to put Greg in 2nd, Josh 3rd, Dalton 4th. Dalton now all over the back bumper of that 0-2. Jim Westerfield still holding on 6th. He's got Ed Adams now to his inside coming out of turn 2. Not quite side by side as they come screaming down the back stretch into turn number 3. Ed Adams going to look low. Jim going to stay mid-line as they come out of the turn into turn 4. The number 25 of Doug Hess coming down pit road after 9 laps. Tony Maggi now at about 0.7 of a second over Greg McKinney. Doug Hess off and away, 14.7 seconds on pit road, and he is going to go 1 lap down as the leaders come around. A fuel lap about 23 to 25 roughly, so the first stage is going to be at lap 20. Greg McKinney, Dalton Tucker for 2nd. Side by side. Greg McKinney going to have it at the line. Going to put Dalton to 3rd. Josh Mayu still in 4th. Our pole sitter here this evening. All right, Greg McKinney coming up on the 25 of Doug Hess. Doug 1 lap down, the only driver 1 lap down, as he did make a pit stop. Tony Maggi 1.1 seconds ahead of Greg McKinney. Second place. Well, Ed Adams cut up on the 0-2 now of Mayu. A little bit of a gap between 6th and 7th at about 1 second. Matthew Can about 1.5 seconds behind Logan. So everybody pretty spread out as a battle between Ed Adams and Josh Mayu for 4th. Well, after about 16 laps, let's go ahead and cockpit here with Ed Adams. To show you, now they're running times here after about 15 laps. Ed's last lap was 42.353. At the start of the race, it was 40.373. So almost a 2-second fall off after 15 laps. You can just really tell the tires really starting to wear down. Ed Adams all over that steering wheel coming out of 4th. Does not want to lose grip. Makes his way into turn number 1. Coming out of 2 onto the back stretch. Oh, Dalton Tucker got around Greg McKinney again. Dalton in 2nd now, Greg in 3rd. And Tony Maggi going to be coming across the stripe to take lap 18. 2 more laps in this stage. They can make it to the end of the stage on fuel. And pit road speed is, yes, 55 miles per hour. We're going to go cockpit here with one of the chase drivers here running in 3rd, Greg McKinney. Started 5th, currently 3rd. Keeping that wheel as straight as possible. Ooh, the 24 of Dalton Tucker almost collected the outside wall. Call NASCAR, not a big fan. Greg McKinney, though, all over the back bumper. All over the back bumper of the 24. And there it is. Well, that is going to do the end of stage number 1 here. That's going to be Tony Maggi. Dwight Braswell in chat, the Braswell Cup. All right, well, let's go ahead and get Tony up here. Tony, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tony, stage 1 winner here tonight, bud. You find yourself up front, but it's still not over. Still a whole lot of racing left to go. How was the first run there?
Yeah, it's sketchy to drive. This track is so hot and slick tonight, but the best overhead door Chevy Silverado is running pretty good. Both of them are running pretty good. We got Dalton Tucker up there trying to spoil the show. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting race for sure.
Yes, it is. All right, Tony, we'll let you get back to it, buddy. Good luck down there.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Well, I imagine everybody's going to come down pit road here, at least the top 10. Everybody's been out here at about 21 laps, so I imagine everybody will come down pit road. Ooh, the 92 had to back up there, it looks like. All right, well, that is going to put Dalton Tucker, the first driver, off of pit road. Well, let's talk to Dalton here. Let's bring him down here, see what he thinks about the track. Dalton, got a copy?
I got you, man.
Well, Dalton, very, very, very hot out there here tonight, man. How does it feel?
I'm sweating and I'm sitting in AC right now.
Sweating and sitting in an AC. So yeah, that's kind of bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's loose. It's extremely loose.
Well, we're only at 130-degree track temp, so it's not that
Dang,
hot.
that's all?
Yeah, that's it. Well, we got the second run here for the second stage, man. First one, there's a lot of competition, a lot of battling going on there between you and the number 20, man. Yeah, you guys going right back and forth, man. What's it like racing that number 20?
I've had fun all year racing him, and I mean, he keeps it clean. I try to keep it as clean as I can, and it's just fun being able to race like that with people, and especially on a loose track like this.
Oh, yeah, wicked slick out there. But, hey, you guys can definitely get some draft out here. It is Michigan. It's not a super speedway, but it acts like one. Have you been able to figure that out with these conditions?
The draft's definitely a big part, and knowing what the truck's going to do behind someone or if someone's behind you. So it's tricky, and the track's going to be changing. I imagine it might get a little hotter before it's all over.
All righty, Dalton, we'll let you get to it. You guys are double file, man. Good luck down there. All right, well, that's going to put Dalton Tucker on the inside, Greg McKinney on the outside, Tony Manji third, Josh Mayu fourth, Jim Westerfield fifth. That's going to round out the top 5. Coming to the restart here, coming to lap 24. The next stage, of course, going to end on lap 40. All right, well, let's get back over here to the number 24. As that Ford Mustang dives off, Dalton Tucker. I'm going to hold him back here, going to wait for the green flag. And it's out here, folks. Stage 2 underway. Greg McKinney, Tony Manji, Josh Mayu, Jim Westerfield now all right here together. The top 4 trying to make a break for it. Dalton under fire from Tony Manji already. But Greg McKinney also put upon the 24 as they both go into turn number 3. Side by side. Oh, the 92 coming right up in front of the 24, and here comes that draft that we was just talking about. Look how close Dalton is. Greg McKinney and Josh Mayhew as well going at it back here. Right back here, we've got a pack of trucks here together. Doug Hess, Jim Westerfield, Chuck Carroll, and Ed Adams. So we got a 4 going at it. We got 2, and then 4. And Matthew McCann fixing to join Ed Adams and company up here. As the 25 of Doug Hess drops it low in front of the 3 of Chuck Harrell. Jim Westerfield on that high side. With these conditions out here, man, I do not know how they're keeping it straight. I'd be all over the place. Well, John Held and the number 10 of Chad Engel under fire together here, battling it out back here for the 11th place. Logan Keiss. Not sure exactly what's going on with Logan in the 43 machine. 1 lap down. And Tony is going to lead that lap again, making it his 23rd lap here tonight. Man, Dalton Tucker put the pressure on him. And Greg McKinney's now got a whole lot of company. Doug Hess, Chuck Harrell, Josh Mayhew, and the 1142 of Ed Adams. Well, the number 20 of Greg McKinney's definitely going to have to watch it. No mistakes by that number 20 right here. Well, these guys behind him are going to pounce. The 25 of Doug Hess really coming upon that number 20. As the 20 goes high. Right up against that wall. Up here comes the 1142 of Ed Adams to the inside of the 02 of Josh Mayhew. Are they going to go side by side? Yes, they are. Down the back stretch at the quarter panel of that 02. Ed Adams going to go to the inside, down low to that yellow, almost to the yellow line. And to back out of it, it looks like just a little bit. I kind of opened the door there for the 02 of Josh Mayhew to get back to the inside of the 42 as they come across the stripe. Doug Hess as well going side by side with the 3 of Chuck Harrell right up ahead of them. Has allowed Greg McKinney to get a little bit of a gap there between him and Chuck. And we have a battle for the lead again. Tony Manji, Dalton Tucker. Dalton has led 2 laps, and he is under fire again. Tony under fire by the 24. And Dalton Tucker's going to lead that lap, but just by inches. And these two up here racing it up side by side. That is going to allow Greg McKinney and Chuck Harrell to get up there if they stay single file. The more these guys race up front here, the closer 3rd and 4th is going to get. And the closer 5th, the 25 of Doug Hess is going to catch up to him. Single file, the 92 and the 24 go. Chuck Carroll putting a lot of pressure on that number 20. Well, Josh Mayhew now right up ahead of Jim Westerfield. 2 chase drivers right here, 7th and 8th. Tony Manji and Greg McKinney 1 and 3. 8 more laps to go here in stage 2. Logan Keiss back here in 13th. Coming across the stripe, Tony, Greg McKinney, Chuck Harrell, Tucker going back to 4th. 25 of Doug Hess now to the inside of the 24. That is going to allow Doug to make the pass. Here comes the 24 of Dalton Tucker right up to the back bumper of the 25. 25 trying to break the draft there of the 24. All right. Lap 35 of 100. Lap 35 of 40 in stage 2. Tony Mongi now under fire from his teammate Greg McKinney. 2 chase drivers up front for the championship. Now here's the thing, these 2 guys are in the chase. Their teammates, Greg McKinney is actually sponsors the 92s machine as well. The Best Overhead Doors Chevrolet, both of them running up front, 1 and 2 here. Now, it ain't over, but what do you do in a situation like this, folks? I mean, I know we don't have very many watching right now. We've got 8 watching, but what do you do in a situation like this? Coming down, let's say, to, 5 to 3 to go. If your teammates and, one of the guys sponsoring your vehicle is right behind you, you're in the chase, you're battling for a championship. I mean, do you bump the guy in front of you for that championship? I mean, what do you do in a situation like that? Come on, put it in chat. I want to see what y'all's opinions are. I mean, we got a championship on the line here tonight. Colin NASCAR, I know you got an opinion. Dwight Braswell, if you're still with us, I'm sure you have one too. Rudy, what would you do? Tom Gold, I know you're out there. I know you're out at an NFL game, but I know you're out there. Logan, what would you do, buddy? And anybody else watching out there? Well, Greg McKinney now all over the back bumper of the number 92. They haven't really broke away from the 3 of Chuck Harrell. Ed Adams now right mired in between the 3 and the 02. Josh Mayhew and Dalton Tucker teammates working together. 5th and 6th. Oh, Dalton Tucker fixing to be under fire by the 03 of Kenny McCullough. Where's Christopher in chat? Is he watching here tonight? Oh, Doug Hess and Logan Keiss. Doug Hess down a pit road. Doug a lap down. He is in his pit stall. Lap 39 that time by. Lap 39 of 40 here. We go back up front. And, yeah, Christopher's not here. I didn't figure he was. But Tony Mangi, oh, Tony getting a little loose. He's going to come across the stripe, take lap 40, that time by. And a caution is going to fly. Stage 2 is going to go to Tony Mangi. Tony won stage 1 and has won stage 2. So let's see. Well, they'll catch up to the pace car, and then we'll get Tony back up here real quick. I actually could probably drag him up now. And I'm going to Tony back up here again. Stage 2 winner here tonight. You've swept stage 1, man. How was that second run? It looks like you got a little bit loose there.
Yeah, we were loose both runs. Just kind of hanging on for dear life and kind of trying to make sure we can have a truck to finish the race with.
Well, Tony, I'm not going to keep you, bud. I know you're not feeling good like we said earlier, but, you know, you guys are probably going to pit here, I'm sure. But then we got a long stint there to the finish, and you guys are going to have to pit at least twice, I do believe, right?
Yeah, we're going to pit a few more times, and that's going to really throw a crazy wrench in all this, I feel like. It'll be a lot of strategy, so I'll be excited to see how it plays.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get back to it, buddy. You and Greg up front here. But good luck, man. It ain't over.
But
all right, down pit road they both go. Everybody coming down pit road for the most part. All right. Tony off and away. He is going to be the first driver off of pit road. Well, let's see here if we can get another interview in here. How about we go with John Hill? Let's see how John is tackling this hot track here tonight. John Hill, got a copy?
I got you.
Well, John, how are you tackling these hot conditions out here tonight?
Well, I didn't get any practice, so I kind of just jumped in here, and I'm definitely a 10th place truck. It's loose out there.
Definitely loose indeed here tonight. We checked the track temp earlier, and it was 128 when it started. We're right now sitting at 131 degree track temp.
Yeah, it's crazy slippery out there, but that's all good. We'll try to catch them by the end of the race. We'll see if we can gain up on them here.
All righty, John, man. Good luck down there. It ain't over.
Right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Righty, here we go. Now back up front. And the pace car lights are not off. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and bring up somebody else here, shall we? Ed Adams, got a copy. Ed, got a copy?
I can't hear anybody.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, that is not good. Ed can't hear me. That stinks. Well, all right, up front. Let's see here. See if I can talk to Logan here. Hey, Logan, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Logan, man, it's hot and slick out there, buddy. How are you controlling that truck?
The second stage was a lot better than the first stage. Granted, I made a stupid mistake coming down pit road when it was closed, not paying attention. But
Oh.
second run was a lot better than the first.
So you think it kind of got a little bit better, during that second run. Now, we got a long run here coming up, a couple of pit stops for sure in this run. So you think you got something for these guys with 131-degree track temp out there?
We're going to see. It's going to be a lot about managing the tires and how far they fall off and how hard you drive the truck. I was starting to really catch everybody a lap down there at the end of that second stage. So we'll see. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting here for sure. All righty, Logan, good luck down there, bud.
Thank you, sir.
All right, well, we're going to go back up front here. They are double file. They're ready to go back green flag racing here. Coming to lap 45, 55 more laps will be remaining. Well, 56. They will have to complete lap 55, or 45, excuse me. You won 2 stages at Dover, huh? The Monster Mile. That's awesome. All right, well, Tony Mangi to the inside of his teammate and truck sponsor, Greg McKinney. He's going to be on the outside. Josh Mayhew third, Ed Adams fourth. And the 03 of Kitty McCullough going to be in that 5th position coming to the restart. Pace car does dive off. And he is going to hold them back. And the green flag is out. We are back underway here for the United States Racing Association and the LF40 Motorsports Truck Series season finale, the FEG 200 here at Michigan. So right now, everybody bunched up together. We're going to do a little bit of crank it up here for everybody. So crank it up, folks. All right, hopefully everybody enjoyed that crank it up cam there. Funky looking cameras, but we got it covered. Well, Logan Kice did find himself a lap down a few laps ago, but he is now running up in 4th. He started 11th, so he is up several spots from where he started. Ed Adams in third, Greg McKinney and Tony Manji. Tony first, Greg second. Kenny McCullough in fifth. Yep, I sure can. Called. Yeah, I can. This track is very, very big for sure. So, you know, crank it up cam's not really, you know, it's good. I do like to, you know, give, you know, a crank it up cam a good feel. But with the amount of drivers we have here tonight, they get spread out so quickly. So it's, you know, yeah, a couple of laps and then you're good to go. So I fully understand that. Well, Chuck Harrell all over the back bumper there of Kenny McCullough, and I've done some research here on the most laps turned of 4 I-States here, and I've got it right here in front of me. Well, right now, Kenny McCullough Jr., that man right there in the 03, he has 5,165 laps under his belt. Matthew McCann in second with 5,079. Josh Mayu in third, 5,065. Chuck Carroll in fourth, 4,845. Jim Westerfield in fifth, 4,613 laps under the belt. Right now, it's Kenny McCullough. Right now, looking good for that computer from FEG, the Ford Entertainment Group. Oh, the 3, Chuck Harrell getting loose there. Now Logan breaking away a little bit between him and the 3. Ed Adams coming up on the number 20 of Greg McKinney. Greg McKinney. Lap 51 of 100. Going back toward the field a little ways further. Jim Westerfield, Josh Mayu. Looks like a battle may be brewing here momentarily between the 43 and the 3. Logan Keiss and Chuck Harrell. We'll continue to watch this. For the most part, everybody pretty much about in between a second to and about 4 seconds. Now Logan Keiss, however, is 2.4 seconds behind Ed Adams. And as I was talking about the battle between the 43 and the 3, Chuck Harrell looking to the inside. Getting the draft. Chuck going to drop it low. Going to the inside of the 43 around turn 3. It looks like he is going to be trying to bring the 03 right along with him. The 43 really close to the wall. Across the stripe, the 3 of Chuck Harrell. Oh! Very, very close between the 3 and the 43 again as they still side by side. Here comes the 03 of Kenny McCullough to the inside of the 43 out of turn 2. Still side by side out of turn 2 onto the back stretch. Oh, very, very close between the 43 and the 03 again. Whoa, that was close between them two. Call. Side by side, Logan gonna have it at the stripe. Boy, this is a battle between Logan and Kenny McCullough right here. Logan goes high. Kenny really low. Logan gonna get that run. He has got a good run. Oh, the back end of the 43 gets loose, as well as the 03 of Kenny McCullough. Both of them losing some momentum. Now the 03 under fire by the 02 of Chase Driver. Racing for a championship, Josh Mayu, the K2B Motorsports Chevrolet. Now these two are gonna go do battle here. And for the battle for the lead, probably momentarily, between Tony and Greg, we're going to have to watch that one too. God wants a wreck. Oh, the 0-3. Got to complete the pass. Keep that position. Here comes Dalton Tucker. Now the 0-3 getting a little bit of a gap there. Dalton Tucker now up to the back bumper of the 0-2. At the line, it's going to be Dalton Tucker. Dalton going to come right up in front of the 0-2. Still keeping an eye on 1 and 2 up here. Now they've been out here at about 15 laps, so tires going to be starting to really show here. And they're already showing for some. Now back toward the field, the 0-0 of Matthew McCann, 4.5 seconds behind Jim Westerfield. Don't count Jim out yet, because at a 2-mile track like this, Jim loves to buy his time. Jim and Tony Manji both, this is their home track, so they're both gonna. Jim, he is going to be coming down pit road. Got to get below 55 miles an hour. He will do that. Here comes John Held as well. Chad Engel, Doug Hess down pit road. Matthew McCann also going to squeeze it down pit road. Jim Westerfield down to his pit stall. So the first round of green flag pit stops coming up. Looks like Logan. Oh, Logan getting the lock down. Oh, Logan Geist almost lost it coming down pit road. He does save it. Good job by Logan. Dalton coming down. Josh coming down as well. So 3 K2B Motorsports guys coming down pit road. Doug Hess has already made his pit stop for K2B. So go up here and check on when the leaders may come down pit road. Been out here at about 18 or so laps. And Chuck Harrell's been out here at about 16 laps. And Ed Adams coming down pit road now. So green flag pit stops are happening as we speak. Everybody that is on and off of pit road. Logan Keiss, Josh Mayu, Dalton Tucker. Below the yellow line, they'll be getting up to speed here momentarily, but they got those cooler tires. So now the top 4 have yet to pit. And here comes 1 and 2. Tony Manji, Greg McKinney down pit road. Chuck Harrell gonna stay out. Chuck gonna lead a lap. Chuck Harrell, as he makes his way around turn 4, he is still going to stay out, it looks like. Kenny McCullough as well is going to stay out. Tony Manji and Greg McKinney off of pit road. They're going to be getting up to speed here momentarily. Tony and Greg both back out on the track. So now 1 and 2, Chuck Harrell, Kenny McCullough yet to pit. Oh, Doug Hess. He is going to get around Chuck, as well as the 00 of Matthew McCann. They're both going to get their laps back the old-fashioned way. No, Matthew hasn't quite got it yet. And he'll get it that time by. So three drivers left under. That's 1 lap down, John Held, Chad Engel, and Doug Hess. But the longer Chuck and Kenny stay out, these guys are going to catch up to them with those fresher tires. The question is, when is the number 3 and the 03 going to come down pit road? Chuck's been out here 20 laps. Kenny McCullough at about 22 laps. And it looks like Kenny McCullough has had enough. He is coming down pit road as we speak. He is going to give up that position to the 92 of Tony Manji. If he can make it back around before Kenny comes back out, and I'm sure he will, because Kenny hasn't even made it to his pit stall yet. Now, right behind Tony Manji is Ed Adams. All right, both of these gentlemen going to pass up Kenny McCullough. Chuck Harrell still out there. Now Tony fixing to come into turn 3. Chuck Harrell is coming out of turn 2. Tony coming across the stripe. Here comes the 03 of Kenny McCullough around the 3. The 17 of John Held coming up on the 3 as well. John looks like he is going to go to the inside. Chuck on the outside. And it looks like Chuck Harrell has ran it enough. 23 laps here. And he is now going to come down pit road. So, Tony Manji onto the backstretch. That will give the lead back up to him. Greg McKinney trying to battle it here with Ed Adams for second. Ed on the outside, Greg on the inside. Greg is going to complete the pass. As Tony regains the lead. All right, Chuck Harrell off and away. Chuck Harrell. It's going to be about 6 or 7 lap newer tires than the leaders. And that may play in Chuck's favor. You never know. Different strategies, as we was talking about earlier in the interview, and I know that's one thing, when you have a kind of a small field like it is, and you go green flag, you're going to have those green flag pit stops. So what do? Do you break it up into, do you run it as long as you can based on how hot the track conditions are, because your tires are going to be shot. So, you know, do you want to just wear your tires out and then come down pit road, or do you want to run the fuel out too and just make it maybe 2 stops? But what would you do if you were in a situation like this, Cole? Well, Tony Manji and Greg McKinney, as I wait on a response there from Call NASCAR, they have kind of broke away here from Ed Adams. Ed, 1.4 seconds behind Greg McKinney. Logan Keiss, 5.633. The car in front of him, that would be Ed Adams. Run the tires out and then pit. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would do as well. Run the fuel and tires out and just go. You know, you can't do anything. You know, don't come down pit road unless you absolutely have to, for sure. Well, the 0-2, Josh Mayu getting around the 24 teammate of Dalton Tucker. Jim Westerfield, one of the other chase drivers out here in the top 4. Currently running in 7th. Right behind the 24 of Dalton Tucker. Dalton's kind of mired in between 2 chase drivers right now. Well, how about we ride along here with Greg McKinney and just show you how much pressure Greg is putting on that 92. 73 laps of 100 here tonight. Laps are starting to wind down. In about 7 laps, we are going to be at the 20 to go. And they will have to pit again. They cannot make it. They've already been out here at about 11 or 12 or so laps. So they cannot make it. Greg, oh, the 92 getting loose again. Taking a look at the right front here. All right, still neck and neck. And here comes we got a battle back here though. Josh Mayu, Dalton Tucker, Kenny McCullough, Jim Westerfield. 03 of Kenny McCullough making a run here late in the race. Started 3rd, found his way more toward the back. Well, now he is back up into the 5th position, and he is now under fire again from the 02 of Mayu. Well, guess what, folks? 26 laps left, 25 laps to go as it just updates. Starting at 5th place, Kenny, Josh, Chuck, 3 wide! 3 wide, Chuck Hill to the inside. Josh in the center, Dalton was on the outside. That was 3 wide here at Michigan. 12 25 to go. Chuck Harrell gonna get around Kenny McCullough. Chuck gonna go into 5th. Gonna put Kenny back to 6th. Dalton Tucker and Josh going at it again. Jim Westerfield also in the mix here. All right, green flag pit stops here again. Chad Engel off and away. Jim Westerfield down pit road. Here comes Ed Adams. So the last round of pit stops starting and happening right now. This is where strategy is going to come into big play. Ed Adams into his pit stall there. Watching the speeds here to see when the next drivers are going to come down pit road. One more lap, folks. We will be at the 20 to go mark. Chuck Hill coming down pit road. Now Logan back up to 3rd after starting in 11th and having a rough time there. Ooh, he's going to get a little bit squirrely, as well as the 03 of Kenny McCullough. But here comes the 15 of Jim Westerfield. On those clean and fresher tires, he's going to be able to make the pass cleanly on the 43. That is not for position. The 03 of Kenny McCullough now going to do battle here again with the 43. These two have been battling it up here together for the majority of the night. Every time you get around, they get around each other. Although racing is good. But Tony Maggi, Greg McKinney now down pit road. That's going to give the lead back up to Kenny McCullough. So the leaders now down pit road. 20 laps remaining here. And Tony and Greg off and away. And it looks like they went ahead and just got a splash of fuel and the tires, just enough to make it. Now they can make it. Kenny McCullough, 17 laps. Logan Keiss, 22. Josh, oh, we have a caution. Dalton Tucker. Whoa, that's gonna change it up here, folks. What happened to Dalton? He's battling up here, it looks like, with a double zero of Matthew McCann. Boy, the first caution. Oh, right here. It looks like he might have just lost it. Got into the turn. Not lifting. I'm not entirely sure. But as we see the speeds here of Dalton Tucker, 160, 171 as he goes into the turn. He does lift. Oh, and it just snapped loose, 100 and something miles an hour. Whew. And he is going to go around, and the caution is going to come out. And he is, of course, on the track, so that will bring out the caution. Well, the first caution of the evening. Well, that's going to change it up a bit. And that's trapped several drivers a lap down. It looks like Matthew McCann will get his lap back. So now everybody going to be able to come down pit road, it looks like. Like Logan Keiss going to give that position up. He is going to come down pit road, as well as Kenny McCullough, Josh Mayu. Now Tony and Greg going to stay out. So Tony and Greg's going to stay up front. Ed Adams, he just recently pitted. He's pitted about 5 laps on his tires. And he can't hear me. So let's talk to the 03 of Kenny McCullough here. We'll wait for him to come back out. Well, alrighty, Kenny. Josh for the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, Kenny. Well, coming down to the wire. Green flag racing here tonight, except for the stages and that one caution there. Boy, this really changed up the game here tonight, man. On the final stint of the run, less than 20 to go, a caution. Well, that's going to put pretty much everybody on the same page. Man, what is it like down there in these conditions here tonight, and what do you think is going to happen here with 17 to go?
I think it's about to get crazy right here, that's for sure. I guess this is what you want it to come down to, though. Get to battle it out with them chase guys. I'm going to go for it, that's for sure.
You're going to go for it? Yeah, I would too. Well, some good news. I was looking at some stats earlier, and now I do believe you are Kenneth McCullough Jr., correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I was looking at some stats earlier about the laps here, and you are actually ahead in the most turn laps here for ISRA. Right now, 5,165. So that doesn't include tonight. That's just what you was coming into tonight. So some good news out of that, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Going for that computer?
Yeah, man, I had a little incident with my computer about midway through the season and knocked a glass of tea over in it. So, yeah, I've been going hard for it, that's for sure.
Cherry sparks going everywhere.
Yeah, but it's held up. I don't know how, but it has.
Well, you're doing a fine job, Kenny, man. Keep going. It ain't over, man. We're going to have probably about 13 or 14 to go when you guys get the green flag. So, man, good luck out there. Yeah, I think we're going to see some 3 and 4 wide coming up. So, that's going to get wild.
Yes, sir. It's about to get crazy, that's for sure.
All righty, Kenny. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, man.
All right. Well, Chad Engel not having the race he wanted. Neither was John Helder, Doug Hess. But they're all still out here racing. Well, Doug's been running up toward the front here as well. Let's we'll wait. 16 to go. They'll be probably getting the 1 to go this time by. They're going to get double foul. And that is going to put everybody double foul here, 1 to go. They'll have 14 to go when they get the green flag. Looks like Tony Manji has chosen that inside line. Greg on the outside. Ed third. Kenny McCullough fourth. And Josh Mayu is going to round out the fifth spot. Jim Westerfield sixth. Chuck seventh. Matthew eighth. Logan ninth. Dalton 10th. Chad 11th. John 12th. John, the first driver, 1 lap down. And Doug Hess 13th. Now John and Doug, if a caution comes out, whoever's ahead of one another, John and Doug, they're going to be battling for position. So the lucky dog, they have got to look at that case too. Even though both of them are a lap down, they're still battling it for the lucky dog. Yes, sirree, we are back underway here. 14 to go in this championship race. And as we said, and we just talked to Kenny, he said it's going to get wild. And it is already. They're battling it out here. Ed Adams, Kenny McCullough, Chuck Hill, Josh Mayu. Now they're still all bunched up together. Single file. Ed was looking. Here comes the other. Ed's having problems, and we're going to go 3 wide. The 0-3 down low, the 3 in the center. Well, they got that figured out quickly. Whew, but I don't think it's over. 13 to go that time by. Kenny McCullough now in third. He said he is going to go for it. He is going to send it in every which direction he can, except for the wall and down below that white line. He wants to send it up to the front here. He is under fire here with Chuck Harrell. Chuck looking to the inside. Kenny on the high side. Battle here for third place. Oh, the 0-3, the 0-2, all right there together. Man, that was close. Josh Mayu, the 0-3 now going at it. Jim right behind on bird's eye view for Jim at the battle ahead of him. We have a battle for the lead now. Greg McKinney has not led a lap here tonight, and he is in the chase. He is battling his teammate, the 92 championship on the line here, and it is going to come down to whoever finishes ahead of who. And right now we've got a battle for the lead between 2 teammates. Right now, Greg McKinney and Tony Manji. That has allowed Chuck Harrell, though, to get up to both of these gentlemen and put himself in a position to possibly come out with the win here tonight. The win in the race, Kenny McCullough. He is going to get around the 0-2 of Josh Mayu. Still a battle up front. Oh, my Lord. Well, what is going to happen here, folks? They said it was going to get wild. It is going to get wild. Wild here at Michigan on MaxSpeedTV. Well, the 43, Logan Keiss, and the 15 of Jim Westerfield. They are doing battle here. Everybody sending it. 11 to go. 10 to go. This time by Tony. Oh, who led that lap? Was it Tony or Greg? Okay, 75. That might have been Greg. Greg, he is going to lead his first lap of the race. Neck and neck up front. Chuck Harrell all over the back bumper of the number 20. Getting a little squiggly squirrely there. Oh, my Lord. It is going to come down to the wire, folks. Coming to 9 to go. This time by Chuck Harrell looking to the inside of one of the 2 drivers up front, the 20 or the 92. And then again, the 20 and the 92 could just be working together. Caution is going to come out. Matthew McCann and Ed Adams. Oh, no. Well, that's going to change it up yet again. Well, let's take a look here at this caution. We knew it was going to get wild. Got wild up front. It got wild back here in the back, it looks like. Ed Adams and Matthew McCann. What happened to both of these gentlemen? Well, we're going to be on the 42 of Ed Adams. Oh, right there. It looks like the 1142, it's 42 on his car, or on his truck, but Ed Adams right there looks like just snapped on him, goes right up into the wall, comes down right into the 00 of Matthew McCann to 25, just squeezing by. Oh, hard hit from the 17 right into the 42. John held nowhere to go. We're going to take a look here at Matthew McCann because he hit hard as well into the wall. Oh, right there is where the contact, and he tried to save it and just glitches right into the sand containers there. So let's go take a look at John Held's point of view here. Now he is running back here right behind the 24. He dives it low. The 42 spins hard lit from the 17, and he goes topsy-turvy, and he goes for a ride, tumbling down the front stretch. Well, let's rewind this at about 10 seconds here. And we're going to go cockpit. Let me pause this here with John Held, folks. Just a little disclaimer. If you get motion sickness or running VR or whatever, I would not advise watching this because this is a ride in a lifetime for the 17 as he just goes tumbling down the front stretch. It just makes me nauseous looking at it right there. Hard hit for the 17. Unfortunately, he did not come back on his tires and his engine blown as well. So he did have a two-toe to pit road, but that is going to change it up. I don't think we'll have a green-white checkered. It doesn't look like, well, it looks like everybody but the top two come down pit road. Well, let's talk to Chuck if he's willing to talk. Chuck?
Yeah, I got you, Josh.
Well, Chuck, it's wild down there, buddy, but you're up front here, man. Well, what's it going to take to pull out this victory?
Yeah, a whole bunch of blocking.
Well, even with the track conditions they are, is it really, really tough down there?
Yeah, it's really fun is what it is. It's just slippery enough to where you got to drive it. But it's been a great race. I'm super happy.
Oh, man, it has been awesome, Chuck. Well, it ain't over. It ain't over, man. I think it's going to get a little bit more wilder than what we've just seen. So you're going to have to do whatever you can, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. I'm out running for points or nothing, so might as well stick my neck out here, and hopefully they don't run me over and crash themselves.
Oh, man, yeah, it's a crazy, crazy race out here tonight with the conditions, but very clean, but very hard racing, man. Good luck, Chuck.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for all you did this year.
Oh, man, as you can tell, buddy, I love doing it. All right, Chuck Harrell. Well, I want to go ahead and get him up here. Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him up here. He's probably like, oh, man, you pulled me up. Why? Jim got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Jim, you're up at the second, deciding not to come down pit road. I mean, it's go time, right?
5 laps to go. I figure why not? I came down that last caution too, so wasn't that long.
All right, well, you guys are already double file. Get ready to go back green flag racing. Man, it's just going to get wild. I'm not going to say it's for maybe the last time, but it's going to get wild, Jim. Good luck down there, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
The championship on the line. Jim Westerfield doing everything he can with Chuck Harrell up front, Jim second, Greg McKinney third, Tony Manji fourth, Kenny McCullough fifth, Josh Mayhew sixth, Logan Kai seventh, Chad Ingle eighth, Dalton Tucker ninth, and Doug Hess going to be in that 10th place here. Matthew McCann and Adams John held on pit road. It'll be 5 to go. A race win on the line for all the drivers out here tonight, and a championship on the line for the four. Greg McKinney, Jim Westerfield, Tony Manji, and Josh Mayhew. And right now, Jim up front in second. Pace car dives off. Chuck Hill gonna get him going onto the inside. A good wrench Chevrolet number 3. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're on the loud pedal, and the 3 and the 15. The 3 gets a good start there. The 15, not the start he wanted. Oh man, it is gonna get wild and dangerous up front. We're gonna go 3 wide here. The 20, Greg McKinney shooting to the inside of the 3 of Chuck Hill for the lead. Kenny McCullough 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of bumping, a little bit of banging going on back here. The 92, the 15, the 15 sideways. Is he gonna save it? Jim Westerfield going sideways. Oh no! 5 to go. They're wrecking up there. The 10 of Chad Ingle also going around. No caution. Greg McKinney taking over the lead. 4 to go. Tony in second. Josh third. Logan Keiss getting around the 03. Logan's going to go into fourth. Josh in third. Greg McKinney, Tony Manji, Josh Mayhew. 3 to go, that time by. Single file. Draft playing into a big favor. Right now, caution is out. We're going to do it all over again. Chad Ingle going around. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to Chad. Now, Chad has been out here at about 4 laps or so from what I'm seeing. So the first green, white checkered attempt coming up. Oh, right there, snapped loose on the number 10. Right, it looks like coming into turn 3. Right there, just snapped loose on the number 10 of Chad Ingle. Onto the track of the racing surface, caution will fly. All right. Well, now who do we talk to? Now what do you do? Well, that actually helped Jim. Oh, Jim, it looks like is going to come down pit road. It looks like Josh Mayhew, Kenny McCullough, Dalton Tucker, Doug Hess, Chuck Harrell, Jim Westerfield, all coming down pit road. Greg McKinney, Tony Manji, Logan Keiss, all staying out. So the top three had been out here at about 7 laps. Looks like Chad Engel also stayed out. Okay. So GWC attempt 1 here. 1 of 3, I do believe. Okay, so we got a little bit of bumping going on here under caution between the 15 and the 92. The 15 of Jim, he didn't like that too well. So a little bit of tempers going on down there till Jim just gave him a little bit of a tap. Didn't do nothing to turn him or anything. He just gave him a little bit of a tap. Said, hey, I do not appreciate that. Boy, that's part of racing. You know, Jim, Tony, these guys are all clean drivers. You know, that was a tap there. We actually caught it live here on MaxSpeedTV. But Jim, none too happy with the 92 right now. All right, Greg McKinney, Tony Manji, Logan Keiss, Kenny McCullough, Chuck Harrell. It's going to be the top 5 on the first green-white checkered attempt. Now, green-white checkered. If a caution comes out before the leader crosses the line to take the white flag has to come out. And then, of course, we'll rack them up, do it all over again. If the leader takes the white flag, well, it's fair game after that. There are no more cautions. All right. Well, I try not to interview anybody, and I'm not going to under GWC conditions. Pace car dives off. The top 3 did not pit. Older tires. Green flag is out. Here we go. Good jump by the top 4. Good timing by all 4 of them drivers, Greg, Tony, Logan, and Kenny, boy, the 43 all over the back bumper of Greg McKinney. Man, all over. Oh, the 43 losing it sideways. Good save. Still trying to save it. The 43 of Logan Kai spins it, and the caution is out. Oh, man. Well, let's take a look here, because this was a good jump. The 43 almost had it saved. He was all over the back bumper of the number 20 of Greg McKinney. As they come out of turn 2 right there. Looks like it just snapped loose. Was there contact between the 03 and the 43? Doesn't look like it right there. Just tries to save it. Almost has it saved. And it just snaps loose right there. The 43 of Logan Kais manages to keep it out of the wall. So no damage going to be coming to the 43. Oh, we're going to rack them up, do it all over again. The second attempt here tonight. Now, let me get confirmation on the GWCs here again. All right, well, I have confirmed it is unlimited green, white, checkered attempts. So, boy, anything can happen here tonight. We could be all right. Tony, Greg, Kenny, Chuck, Josh, top 5. All right, looking for the pace car lights to go off. And they didn't go off that time by, so I'm going to wait here a minute. All right. Still waiting for the pace lights to go off of the pace car here. The 92 of Tony Manji, Greg McKinney up front. The 02 of Josh Mayu sitting back here in 5th place. one of the chase drivers, Jim Westerfield, has found himself back up into 7th after the contact there between him and the 92. We've seen that under caution. The 92 or the 15 of Jim giving the 92 a little bit of a tap, an unappreciative tap to the 92. So as we come across the stripe here, 3 to go, pace car lights, they are going to go off, this time by the green-white checkered attempt number 2. Now, these chase drivers, like I said, folks, they do not have to win the race to be the champion. All they have to do is finish ahead of the other 3. So if you look at it right now, Tony and Greg up front, both teammates fighting for the championship here. Josh Mayhew sitting back here in 5th, Jim Westerfield in 7th. I still wouldn't count out Josh or Jim at all. But what would you do if you were in Tony or Greg's position? You're up here battling your teammate, championship on the line. I mean, if you're behind them, well, do you give them the bump and run and just, send it? All right, pace car dives off. Here we go, folks. GWC attempt number 2. Monji, Greg McKinney up front. Kenny McCullough, Chuck Carroll. Row number 2, Josh Mayhew, Dalton Tucker, row 3. And the loud pedal for Tony Monji. Green flag back underway. Tony pulls in front of the 20 of Greg McKinney. The battle ensues behind them. Joel, the number 10 of Chad Engel going around. He is off the track. There is no caution this time. Still a battle up ahead, though, for 3rd. The 03 doing battle. Josh Mayhew, bird's eye view. The 24 of Dalton Tucker hard into the wall. No caution. Tony Monji coming across the line. White flag in the air. 1 to go. Whatever happens, happens. And the 3 of Chuck Hill pulling out. The battle for the lead. The 03, the 02, battle for 2nd. Looking at the championship up front, the 20, the 92, side by side at a 4. Who is it going to be here at the line? Bumping and banging, we're going. Oh no, Josh Mayhew coming away with the win and the championship on the final lap of the race. What a finish here tonight. Wow, Logan Keiss gonna be 2nd, but let's take a look here at this wreck and the final lap. You've got to do everything you can. What a finish and a battle here between the 92 and the 20 teammates going at it side by side, bumper to bumper. Bumping and banging between the 92 and the 20. Looks like the 92 might have caught the wall there as well. Right here we see the 20 into the 92. The 20 tries to go around. Josh Mayhew, almost gets clipped there by the 92. However, the 02 of Josh Mayhew gonna come away with the win and the championship here tonight. What a run here. Logan Keiss in 2nd, Greg McKinney in 3rd. Oh my Lord, what a ending to this race. Whew. All right, well, Josh Mayu is gonna, looks like, burn it up here on the backstretch as we get a closer look here at the O2. Wow, what a run, what a finish. We're gonna step aside here real quick and pull the top two up here. It looks like Greg McKinney. I can't talk to Greg, so we're gonna go ahead and pull the top two up here real quick, and we will be right back, folks, so don't go anywhere. Alrighty, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. I've caught up with the top two here. We're going to start here with our second place finisher here tonight, Logan Keiss. Logan, man, started back at 11th, up and down all night long here tonight, but it really clean driving here. I mean, it really came down to the final laps of the race here tonight, man. Talk about the run out here, these conditions out here tonight, and the green flag pit stops, because those strategies really came into play here tonight.
Yeah, man, for me especially, it was up and down all night. You know, I put myself behind the 8 ball. I didn't really qualify as well as I wanted to, but I just kind of went forward with the notion that I was going to just ride the race out and see what happened, and turned out to be eventful for me. But I thought I really messed myself up when I spun trying to race for the lead there in one of the green white checkers. I thought I was done, but What a heck of a race, man. What a way to finish the season. It was an awesome race and an awesome season all year long.
No, yeah, this season has officially came to an end, but you managed to come out here. We started out tonight 128-degree track temp. We got up to 131 degrees here tonight, so it was very, very slick throughout the whole race here. How did you manage to manage those tires out there?
Just telling myself not to smash the gas in the corners. I was lifting out of the gas pretty good, getting into the corner, and just trying to make sure I rolled into the throttle nice and easy to keep the traction in the rear tires. It was a challenge, but by the end of the first stage, I pretty much had it figured out. And coming to the end of the second stage, I really started clicking off some laps and picking some people off, and that's really how I was able to run the third stage so well as well. It was just managing the rear tires, making sure I could have traction when I wanted it.
Yeah. All right, Logan. Well, man, congratulations. Second place here tonight, bud. Thoughts, shout-outs you want to give before you go celebrate this victory with your teammates? Well, victory, second place, it's a victory.
I really want to congratulate Josh on winning the championship here tonight. It's been a blast running with him all year. He did a fantastic job tonight, all year. I want to thank FEG, all the sponsors, Moto Option, K2B Motorsports. I want to thank everybody. It was awesome league to be a part of from top to bottom, and can't wait for next year, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, it will. All right, Logan. Well, we'll let you get to it, man. I don't know if we're going to see you next year or not, but if we don't, good luck, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Well, all right. Well, that is going to bring us to our race winner here tonight. And boy, I am sure he was, on his tail end here tonight. And he was not only our race winner, but our championship winner here tonight. Josh, man, we talked to you earlier on in the race, man. Talk about the race, the two stages. We had those green flag pit stops during the final stage, and then it got wild there at the end, bud.
Man, I'm speechless. I can't believe this. All year, working so hard with my teammates. I'm almost in tears, you know what I mean? It's amazing. We got the pole, first one of the year, and all of a sudden I've got a win and a championship. I can't believe it. Race was great. It was loose as crap. I didn't think I had anything for anybody. And then come down to it, the last lap, they got into each other, and I was.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was, tonight, everybody was battling it out. Everybody was really, y'all were gunning for Tony and Greg all night long, but the battles up front, when they were happening with them two, they were neck and neck, side by side, even early on, after, the second stage, about the start of the final stage, there was some three-wide action going on between everybody. Really close but clean racing, and then some tempers started to flare up a little bit down there on the track. But, under caution, but it wasn't too aggressive, but yet there was still some tempers down there. Could you tell that people were starting to get a little more antsy?
Yeah, and that's when I started to tell myself just be calm and patient and do what I did all year, and it paid off. I stayed out of trouble, and
we'll talk about the final lap there on the green-white checker there. You had put yourself in a position there, but with you and Logan, the leaders up front battling it out side by side. What was going through your mind? And I didn't ask Logan this. He can answer it too. But what was going through your mind when you see both of them go sideways?
Man, I don't know what to say. I was just screaming. My kids probably woke up. I was so excited. When I seen them get into each other, I'm like, oh my God, I got a shot. And I went for it. And
you got it.
I couldn't believe it either. I was committed to pushing Josh if I could get to him as much as I could all the way through to the finish. So it was. I couldn't believe it when it happened. It was, I don't know, a sigh of relief or what, but it's just like all the hard work we put in all year just paid off right there.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I'm not going to keep any of you. I know we got Dalton in here. Dalton, I know you just want to listen here tonight, but you're in here, so sorry. You're going to get interviewed. Started out strong. You ended up finishing 10th here tonight, man. But how was the racing down there? I mean, 3 and 4 wide or 3 wide mainly at times?
Yeah, it was a heck of a race. Of course, I told you before the track was super loose, so that kind of played into it. But I ran first quarter of the race or so. I had a lot of speed, got to the wall, got some damage, and just didn't have any speed after that. So to be able to see a teammate win and win the championship like that, and Logan coming to second, it made the night a whole lot better.
Oh, I'm sure it did. Well, I'm not going to keep either any of you, but Josh, man, do you have thoughts, shout-outs you want to give? This season is officially over. Now, I know FEG is one of the sponsors here. This is the FEG 200 here at Michigan. Not to take anything away from your championship, but do you know who has won that computer?
Last time I checked, I think Kenny McCullough was on top, I believe. I have to double check and ask Dalton to look it over for me real quick, but I believe he's the winner, I believe.
All right.
That's unofficial right now, but
that is unofficial. Yes, sir. It is unofficial. But we do want to make note there that that was on the line as well. Well, Josh, thoughts, shout outs, of course, you want to give before you go celebrate this win and championship?
I gotta thank everybody involved in this deal. It's first time putting it on, so we're still learning, but thank you for the awesome broadcasts all year. You did a hell of a job. My teammates, Dalton, Logan, Terry, he's not here no more, but Doug Hess, he's part of the team. All of them guys are badass. Sorry, my language, I'm like ecstatic. But all the sponsors, FEG, Jeff, he's a great guy. Need a PC, go check him out. He'll hook you up. LFOD Motorsports, Tony Quadros, Moto Option, all the other sponsors. I just can't thank you guys all enough. This is great. This is like real life to me. But that's about it. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but thanks, everybody.
Well, Josh, you are ecstatic here tonight. Logan, I know you are too, for finishing second, right behind your teammate there. And we're not going to keep either of one of you. K2B in the booth here tonight, Josh Dalton and Logan. Josh, championship, your championship and race winner here tonight. Congratulations, Josh. And I don't know if we're going to see you guys next season or not, but if not, good luck.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for everything you did.
Not a problem. All right. Well, that is going to bring us down here to our grid here. Well, let's get the bottom winner off of there. Well, Josh Mayu coming away with the win here tonight and the championship for the first season of the ISRA LFOD Motorsports Truck Series. Congratulations to Josh on a hard-fought season, and a hard-fought season by everybody out here as well. Logan Keiss going to finish right behind him, his teammate there in second place in the number 43. Greg McKinney in third. Kenny McCullough fourth. Tony Maggi in fifth. Going back to Kenny McCullough here. It's unofficial, but Kenny McCullough probably more than likely is going to get that computer from FEG. Tony Maggi in fifth, Doug Hess sixth, Chuck Harrell seventh, Chad Engel eighth, Jim Westerfield ninth, Dalton Tucker in 10th, Ed Adams 11th, Matthew McCann 12th. John Held going to round out the field here tonight in that 13th place. But again, congratulations goes to Josh Mayu for winning the race here tonight and the championship. That is going to wrap it up here for MaxSpeedTV and ISRA. Until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night. Wow.